than any other brand. This is a piece of equipment that was designed for QVC by a company that its primary focus is building great quality metal pumps. I stress metal, not plastic. The whole idea is to have something that can get your entire outdoor living space clean and do it with a piece of equipment that you buy once and you'll have for years. New accessories, I love what they call the foam cannon. I'll be showing you that in just a minute. On Blue Clean's website, this is available at $199 and change. We're the only other retailer that has it available. We've got it at a better price. I want to introduce you to a guy who knows more about pressure washers than anybody else I know.
Yes.
John Mueller, how are you, bud?
I'm great, Dan. Good to be here.
You and I have talked about this before. Before commercial units were available to the general public, you had to have a company to ever even own a pressure washer.
That's right. You had to either rent a commercial machine
right.
or hire somebody, or if you were fortunate enough to have a way of getting a commercial unit, that was the only way you could do it.
Until this guy showed up.
Right.
John Mueller is the guy who introduced to the world a homeowner's power washer. And this is our newest, latest, and greatest.
That's right.
You and I started talking about this unit 2 years ago at the National Hardware Show in Las Vegas.
That's right. We wanted a machine that literally had everything with it.
Yep.
It has a 30-foot high-pressure hose instead of 20, which makes a world of difference washing a vehicle.
You don't have to move the unit.
Yeah, you don't have
get
to
all the way around.
move the unit to get around. The high-pressure foamer, the turbo nozzle, the adjustable nozzle, the wash brush, and Dan, there are some times when you need agitation. Sometimes on screen, road film on vehicles. This machine has it all. Still lightweight, compact enough. Also coming from Blue Clean, like you said, manufacturer pumps, robust aluminum pumps, and that's what's inside this machine.
That's the heart and soul of any pressure washer.
That's right.
So the whole concept of a pressure washer is to take whatever dismal water pressure you've got and ramp it up, multiply it by as many as 35 times. You cannot do that with a garden hose normally. There's not a spray end nozzle that would ever give you that pressure.
That's right.
But you're actually conserving water. You're saving 80% of your water.
That's right. You're saving 80%. A normal garden hose is about 4 to 6 gallons a minute.
Okay.
This is less than about a gallon a minute.
That's amazing.
So it's amazing and much higher pressure and all controlled. You pull the trigger, the machine starts, and now watch this. Look at this, how we remove years of mold, mildew, oxidation, and look, it's just like a cutting edge right through all of that dirt.
It's stripping away all the oxidation, all the gunk, but it's not doing any damage to the wood at all.
That's right. This could be the decking, this could be the side of your house, your trellis, it could be any of those areas, and we're doing this just with the power of the water.
Yeah, there's no chemicals involved whatsoever.
That's right, no chemicals involved.
Any hard surface. This could be your patio. This could be, you were talking about deck. It could be fencing. It could be your driveway, garage floors.
Right.
We're going to show you patio furniture.
Right.
It's everything you've got outdoors, because everything that's outdoors gets dirty.
Everything gets dirty. And, you know, everybody has a garden hose and a nozzle, and Dan, no matter what you do, put your finger on it, you're not going to increase the pressure. So it doesn't matter if you have a well or low city water pressure, it'll wrap it up. But you see here, even with a nice stream of our high pressure that we have from our nozzle here, it does nothing compared to that. And it's instant.
Right.
You see the difference, and surprisingly, that's really the motivation to clean more. You see that difference and say, oh, I wonder if it'll clean this.
It's a little habit forming.
Yes.
I will tell you that right away. Now, a couple things that you should know. PSI is just the determination of how much pressure you've got per square inch. This is a 1,650 PSI unit. When you get into higher percentage units, all it does is mean it cleans a little faster, but they increase in cost exponentially. 1,650 PSI is the perfect amount.
Right.
In personal opinion, the best amount for most average homeowners, unless you're going to be doing a massive amount of cleaning.
That's right. And also, it's lightweight enough. You can wheel it around.
It's completely controllable. I can't believe how small the unit is in size and how powerful it is on that pump.
Right. It's amazing. Now, also this comes in, I'm going to apply some detergent with a foamer. So we pull the trigger.
It's called the foam cannon.
Right.
And that's what it does. Now, by the way, that's not a special cleaner. That's just a run-of-the-mill hardware store.
Run-of-the-mill car wash.
Yeah, cleaner. But that foam cannon blows air along with the pressurized water, so now your cleaning agent sticks.
Right. And the great thing, Dan, is not only
it's my favorite new tool, by the way.
Yeah, it's great not only on vehicles,
right.
because we have road film, and that's an oil film on there, and then a lot of times it doesn't matter if you have 3,000 PSI, sometimes you need that agitation, but also great for siding, aluminum siding, vinyl siding, where you get what's called environmental dirt up there. But now we just pull our trigger, we go to town, and we have cleaning my shutter here, we move the soap off, but just like that. And then also I want to show you, this is adjustable. So there you see a nice, about a 30-degree fan.
So unlike the commercial units, instead of having different tips with different size apertures, which by the way are very easy to lose, now just with a twist of the end of the nozzle, you can control the spray.
That's right, we can control the spray.
I like that feature.
Just like that.
This may be, and we've been doing this a long time, since what, about 1994, 95 together?
Yes.
This may be the most versatile power washer that we have ever had. And John and I work together to design. What I do is I say, okay, this is what I'd like to see. How about being able to clean this? How do we do this? Then John sits down with the Blue Clean team and comes up with things like that foam cannon, and comes up with longer hoses and now colors. We've never had pressure washers in colors before. That's almost kind of crazy. I like it. So we've got an orange, we have a blue, there's a kind of a lime green, and then we also have the platinum. But they all work the same, and they are very lightweight units, and everything stores on board.
Right.
All you do is plug it into an outdoor electrical receptacle.
Right.
Put your garden hose on it, turn your water on, and then you're controlled by a trigger.
You're controlled by a trigger. We talked about vinyl siding. You know, this is the way you can get in there, that north side of the house that already has
green.
Green. And again, this we're doing without any chemical. And again, you know, we've got the reach where you can reach up high, and then we just twist this, and we can go from there. And I haven't showed you yet, Dan, this also comes with the turbo nozzle.
Good, and that spins the water in a circle, which is really good for your hard surface areas like paving stone, brick. For me, it's the cobblestone that I have on my front patio.
And look at this. This is all natural green. Here, we move to the paver. We get right into the grooves of the paver itself.
And John, you really couldn't clean pavers like this any other way.
You know, that's a good point.
And it makes your home look so much nicer.
Right.
Because you don't realize this dirt is building up day in, day out, sometimes for a span of years. And once you start cleaning, it makes a marked difference.
And a lot of times there is no other way to clean a lot of these surfaces. How else are you going to clean these other than a scrub brush, a lot of harsh chemicals? And this is an old table, and Dan, and this is all oxidation. I have it on an angle here, and you can see where I cleaned earlier, bringing the grain back. But watch this. We get right in there. See how we just bring that back. Now when that dries, that'll be just as light. So we're not just cleaning, we're also restoring, bringing things back to life. Things that you thought maybe I put it on the side of the road.
Yeah, you're turning back the clock.
Yes. Also
this is our February item of the month. And John and I were kind of laughing. It's almost crazy. Nobody buys pressure washers this time of year. In fact, if you go to your box stores, they don't even have pressure washers out.
Yeah.
Unless you live in a warmer climate like, you know, San Diego.
That's right.
But the best time to buy a snow blower is in the middle of July. Best time to buy your power washer is now. We've got it for February at $129.96. The unit retails for $199. You're saving a substantial amount of money. Your shipping and handling, by the way, is free. That's a savings of almost 17 bucks right there. And we've got it on Easy Pay. I use my pressure washer for 2 big cleanings every single year. I do it in the spring and I do it in the fall. But then I wind up using it virtually every weekend for the underdecking of my mower.
Yes.
Every once in a while to clean, you know, my little bass boat. And it does a great job.
Also great for paint preparation. Maybe you got a painting project this spring. But here you'll see, even on
How
wicker.
How would you clean wicker without that, John?
That's right. And see, we're not just getting the top surface, we're getting down below, and that's really what's so nice, and it brings it back, it's pristine. And, you know, the machine is simple enough. you don't have to be a DIY person to do this. We have customer service people in Minnesota standing by. We have a 1-year bumper-to-bumper warranty.
Which on a power washer is unheard of as well.
Covers everything for the first year.
It's the integrity of the company that builds it. I've worked with these guys. I've had an opportunity to sit down, talk to them. You've been working with them for years. What I do is I bug you with what I want in a perfect power washer, and then John and his team builds it. And this unit took almost 2 years to create. The only place you can get it is here or at Blue Clean's website, and we are substantially lower in price. Our price on the unit is $129 and change. On the website for Blue Clean at arblueclean.com is $199 and change. 10-foot extra hose, that new foam cannon, which is great.
Yes.
And a name that I trust.
That's right, and it's all affordable.
Yeah.
That's the key thing. You can do it yourself.
Get it now. You're going to be using it here in just a few days or a few weeks, and you'll appreciate how great your place looks now that you've got it clean. That's an impressive piece of equipment. You know what? Every once in a while, QVC makes available some of the best exercise